Unfortunately, the state of Tennessee, cheating on your spouse does not have an impact on the division of the marital estate. The courts do not consider fault in the breakup of the marriage. However, one aspect that it may impact is if you are cheating on your spouse and you're spending significant assets on your paramour, then the court could see that as a dissipation of the marital estate. If your spouse is cheating on you, it doesn't always necessarily have an impact on child custody. It could have an impact if the person they are cheating with has had some kind of a negative influence on the child. It's very case specific, but that's something you should talk to a qualified attorney about if you have concerns. If your spouse is cheating on you, and you're concerned about how much time they may get with the child, the court can always look at who this other person is. What is their background? If it's not a good background, it could be, the court might be concerned if the child's going to be around this person and limit that parent's time. So that's something you would need to talk to an attorney about, get their opinion, and see how you would need to move forward. So cheating on your spouse could have an impact on spousal support. Fault in the breakup of the marriage is one of the factors the court consider in awarding alimony, and they can even consider it in denying alimony. So it is a small factor, and it's something the court can consider. So, I've seen cases where courts may not award alimony because somebody's cheating on the spouse, but I've also seen cases where alimony may have gotten awarded and somebody was cheating on the spouse. So that's why it's very fact driven. And that's something you should talk with your attorney about, before you file divorce and considering alimony. It could also be possible where somebody is cheating on their spouse and spending a significant amount of money on the paramour, but claiming they don't have money to support the spouse. And that's something that could weigh heavy to the court, that if you can support your paramour, you can support your spouse. If your spouse is cheating on you, that does not impact the amount of child support that you would get. Child support is very specific. It's run with very specific numbers, and that person's income, the paramour, their income does not come into play, and there's not a penalty also involved in child support when one spouse is cheating. So a lot of times people ask me what impact their spouse has, if their spouse is cheating, what that has on their divorce. It gives you grounds for divorce. It also is considered in alimony. It might be a factor with the co-parenting schedule, but depending on the paramour's behavior and what they may expose the child to. So each case is very fact specific. And so if you have questions, if your spouse is cheating, or if you think that's something we need to discuss, please feel free to give us a call at Mandy Hancock Law and set up a consultation.